What was expected to be a moment of relief is now turning into a moment of uncertainty. The federal government says it plans to reinstate funding tied to the Building Resilient Infrastructure and Communities program. But local officials say the biggest question remains: when will that promise actually turn into dollars they can use? Live 5's Elijah Brown explains where things stand.
Yeah, town leaders say they've been working on updating permits for this project since 2021. So when the federal government froze funding in 2024, it put this project on a longer standstill than many expected. Now, Federal Emergency Management Agency officials say they may reinstate funding tied to the Building Resilient Infrastructure and Communities program. That funding includes more than $5 million earmarked for a long-awaited drainage project in Mount Pleasant's Old Village neighborhood. It's a project at Edwards Park Basin that would upgrade an aging pump station and build a new stormwater outfall aimed at reducing the chronic flooding that has plagued this area for years. But now county and town leaders are left grappling with uncertainty, unsure when or if that money will actually become available, weighing whether to wait on the federal government or move forward by finding funding at a state or local level.
You know, we just can't keep continuously extending our permits, and the cost of materials, the labor cost, everything is going up as we're sitting here waiting for these funds to be released.
Now, town leaders say if it takes too long for these federal dollars to come through, they'll move forward with this project using other funding sources and use these FEMA support dollars for projects in the future. Reporting out here in Mount Pleasant, Elijah Brown, Live 5 News.